Okay, gigglers, I have a bit of a cocktail revelation to share. Hannah and I are obsessed with espresso martinis and have found the secret ingredient for them. It's Mr. Black. Mr. Black is a cold brew coffee liqueur made from 100% specialty grade coffee and vodka. It's unlike any coffee liqueur. It's not too sweet, and it makes the perfect espresso martini. I'm all about cultivating a vibe in my new apartment, and the first thing I make whenever people come over is an espresso martini with Mr. Black. Mr. Black carefully selects and roasts their coffee, and the cold brew process gives a delicious, unique flavor. Try Mr. Black for the ultimate espresso martini at their website, mrblack.co. That's MRBLACK.co. Please drink responsibly. Mr. Black Coffee Liqueur, 25% alcohol, by volume, Diageo, New York, New York.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
Okay, gigglers, we're back in action. Get your giggle muscles ready.
I feel energized right now, and I don't know why. So it's a rare occurrence.
It's worrisome.
Yeah, no, it's worrisome. It's rare. I think
Are you good, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. I went to the chiropractor, and first of all, one, I don't go to like a chiropractor. I go to this thing called a kinesiologist. And
Can you spell that?
No. What is the origin of that word?
Use it in a
Please
sentence.
use it in a sentence. And he basically like, oh my God, if anyone's like interested in New York City, I really actually don't want to give the name or the number because like I'm trying to get in for my appointments. I'm not trying to have you guys like ruin my shit.
How'd you discover him?
Okay, so I'm going to give a big shout out to Perry Rabar. Whoop, whoop. Remember him? Guys, do we remember him? He put me onto this guy, and I've been going to him for like 2 years now. And I got back from like a skiing vacay, and my back was so up. Like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't move. I canceled a few dates, and people thought I was lying. And I was like, no, like seriously, my back is so up. Like I can't move. And like, no way am I sleeping in a bed with you because like I need all the pillows.
Welcome to 28.
It's crazy. First of all, this doctor can't believe I'm like a living, breathing human because he's like, you eat trash from the trash bin. You drink your life away. Like, do you ever recover? So he gave me these like supplements because my ligaments have not been like repairing themselves. So like my back problems have just been ongoing and not getting better. So he gave me these supplements. He said he did some black belt magic on me, and I feel fantastic.
When you say supplements, do you mean roids? Are you roiding?
Basically, I'm bulking up.
Wait, so can you ski?
I can ski. I can go down like a green mountain.
Sick.
No, like shred the gnar for sure.
Shred that gnar. When you are at the doctor's office, do you lie or are you serious when they say like how many drinks do you have per week?
Interesting question. I do love a lie every now and then, but I feel like once I became a real adult, and that was like 4 days ago, I stopped lying. No, like I tell the full truth to my doctors because like I need help. Help me.
Help me God. They recently had this thing where everyone lies about flossing to their dentist, which is so funny because like the doctor obviously knows if you floss or not, but they still ask just to with you. And then there's this new thing where they think dentists, did I tell you guys this, that dentists could tell if you've given a blowjob recently by like a marking in the back of your throat? I
love that. I was at a dinner recently and my dentist walked into the dinner because he's one of my friends, and I was so scared to see him because I was like, I haven't been wearing my retainers, and the last thing I need is my dentist calling me out at this dinner. And he looked at me and he goes, why don't you put your retainers in once in a while? And I was like, oh my God, you're embarrassing me. But I love him so much.
Dentists have good personalities.
It's so crazy because people hate going to the dentist, and this is another reason I might be a serial killer who just has empathy. I love going to the dentist. Like I feel cleaned.
Really?
Like,
why?
I feel like I could make out with anyone after. You know, I just feel better about myself.
You're like, I made out with the dentist and it's fun.
Okay, here's another interesting fact and story. Every boyfriend I've ever had, my mom has tried to convince them to be a dentist. And my high school boyfriend actually had to tell her to please stop at one point. And
she was like, hey, if you want to be with Paige, be in med school for 12 years and we'll accept you into the family.
She was like, just hear me out. They never really have emergencies. You can have your weekends off. You're paid like a doctor. You have the, like, you know, the status of being a doctor. But, like, what do you really have to do? You know, like, what do you really... And I'm like, Mom, please, reel it in.
I love how she thought this through. It's called manifesting. Let Kim manifest for a second.
Let her manifest. If I end up marrying a dentist, I'll die.
But my teeth will look amazing.
Yeah, amazing. I'll have new veneers in a week.
I'm actually hurting. Don't get veneers.
I know, but I always think about it.
I feel like everyone who gets veneers looks like they just have that like toy with the teeth that like chomps around.
Yeah. There's one thing about like one of my insecurities, it is my teeth. I don't like my smile.
What?
Yeah, I hate my smile. I have two teeth, one on the top and one on the bottom that like really annoy me. And I could fix it with Invisalign, but it's just like I just don't wear them.
It sounds like a self-sabotage situation.
Yeah, no, it's a full-on personal problem.
Like low-key, you kind of love hating those two teeth.
Yeah, I'm like, you could be better, but like, why aren't you? And I'm just like, whatever.
A little bit of self-hate keeps you humble. Yeah, you're humble. She's like, this one tooth that no one can see, I hate it. So yeah, my groin is killing me because I went horseback riding for the first time.
Wow.
Have you ever been horseback riding?
I have. I was a Girl Scout.
Oh.
We did all that.
Girl Scouts do that?
Girl Scouts do some of the craziest things. We don't just sell cookies.
That's just a cover up for all the real shit's going on.
Shout out to Troop 200 from like brownies all the way to like juniors. I was a Girl Scout from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade. Please don't talk about it. I wasn't a loser. All the cool girls did it.
Were you competitive about it? Like, did you want to be the best Girl Scout, or you just liked the outfit?
No, I liked the outfit, except my mom like totally traumatized me, and everyone's mom was like sewing their patches on. My mom safety pinned mine on. I like made noises when I walked around. It was so embarrassing.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
It's okay.
And safety pins can be super dangerous, even though they're supposed to be safe. Anyway, yeah, so my groin hurts because I went horseback riding. I feel like in Brooklyn, once we had like a birthday party where someone found like a donkey and we were like riding the donkey. But that's like the extent of it, and like doesn't sound...
I'm calling PETA, and they'll see you in court.
They definitely weren't happy about being in the middle of Brooklyn. They're like, where's my donkey friends? So I go to this stable in Bridgehampton because one of my comedy buddies, Chloe LeBrand, shout out to Chloe, is babysitting for someone who gets horse lessons. She goes, come through. It's so funny is people text me all the time, like, let's get coffee, like, let's catch up. And I'm like, no. This literal random friend was like, want to go horseback riding on Monday? And I was like, yes. So we see each other. Like, you can't get me out of bed for shit.
Why would I not catch up on the back of a stallion? Yeah.
These horses are gorgeous, but turns out you don't just like ride the horse. You have to like do stuff to ride it. Like you have to get up and down, but the horse is not a perfect rhythm. So then I looked like I was just twerking very badly.
Question, and this might be, you know, you might not be expecting it from me. Did you go Western riding or English riding?
Why are you attacking me right now?
Sorry. It's the only knowledge I have about riding, and I had to let the people know I had it.
I went East End riding.
What's that?
I made it up.
Okay. Because there's something about like English riding, and they wear those like velvet like hats, and they do like the jumps. That's which I think is chic.
Yes. So like it looked chic, but I was wearing like a big coat, which took away the chicness.
I just think it's the way you ride the horse is different in like Western and English.
Yeah, one of them you don't have to bop up and down as much. Mine was bopping up and down, and like Des was just watching and filming me like a good Instagram boyfriend should. And then we went to Pierre's in Bridgehampton and talked and it was like overall a fun time.
So do you think you've taken up riding now?
So I thought I might like fall in love with it, but then I was asking her about the upkeep of a horse, and she's like, this horse goes to the chiropractor once a week. She's taking Paige's appointments in Manhattan from the kinesiologist. And and then like you need like to wake up at like 5 a.m. to feed him and like all this crazy. So you basically have to hire someone to take care of the horse. And I'm like, I'm not trying to start a horse business right now.
No, I also sometimes, if you ever meet a guy and he's like into horse racing or he owns horses, this is just a tip for the girls. He's
loaded.
wealthy.
He's loaded.
He's loaded.
Apparently, Dez's like friend at the golf club, Caddy Daddy, as I remember him, was like, whatever you do, don't let Hannah get into horse riding. It's so expensive. It's like $300,000 a year just to like have a horse that you ride.
Yeah. You
So,
want to marry a man who like owns horses though, for sure.
He just like owns the barn. He's like,
Yeah.
do whatever you want.
It's just like, oh, I don't even know about it. You know, the money goes there. And that's the type of man you want. You want someone who doesn't know where their funds really go.
And unless you're Teresa Giudice, then figure out where the
Right.
funds
Well, then
And
see
why.
you in court. Yeah. See you in jail.
Oh my god. Also, speaking of animals, because you know we love animals so much on Giggling Squad, there's this dog named Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his name was Pupstar from Southampton Animal Shelter, and my grandpa's dog Meatball passed away. Rest in peace, Meatball. Rest in peace. But my grandpa like wanted a new dog, and he like wants like a puppy, and I'm like, Grandpa, you're literally 90 years old. I'm not getting you a puppy. You don't even like get off your couch, and you're grumpy.
Yeah.
And a puppy doesn't need that kind of energy in his life. I'm like, let's get you another old man. And you guys could be old men together. So there's this 13-year-old brindle pit bull named Pupstar who is so adorable, and we get him to my grandpa's, and we name him Romeo because that's what my grandpa calls his friends, the Romeos, retired old men eating out. So they'd go out to dinner, and everyone on Shelter Island would go, the Romeos are here. And they roll in like 6 old dudes, and if they don't like the restaurant, they all like gossip so much, the restaurant will be shut down within 2 weeks.
Okay, so I didn't realize that your grandpa was the mafia boss of Shelter Island.
Yeah.
Rolling around with a dog named Meatball, has an acronym for his friends. Like,
He literally, I'll be like, what are you doing tomorrow? And he's like, going out with the Romeos. So when we got the dog, we were like, we have to call the dog Romeo, and he loved it. And Romeo was having so much fun. Like, Romeo's been in and out of the kennel his whole life, this poor guy. But my grandpa kept like feeding him all his food off the dinner table, as my grandpa does. And then Romeo was just like having diarrhea, as one does. I was like, that's just an average day in my life.
right.
But the person who helps my grandpa was like, I can't clean up diarrhea every day. But Des and I were devastated. We're like, we can't bring this dog back to the kennel. So then we had Romeo tested with cats because of butter. And they said Romeo was like pretty good. And now we've taken in Romeo.
So now you have an old man dog.
He literally is the cutest thing. He has arthritis. So he kind of waddles around. But he's so happy, so affectionate, so cute, loves his tennis ball. And you have a new man in my life. I love old men. Like, I can't get enough of old men.
No, I love that for you.
I love that at the end of that story you yawned. You always know how to make me feel great. Also, side
It's
note,
not you.
Paige, would you date a guy who's 45?
At 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with older men. I have a problem with their brains. So, like, you're an old soul, though. You're an old soul, so, like, you can be with someone older. If I found a cool 40-year-old who was like, let's absolutely rip it in Miami and get drunk together on the beach, I'd be like, say absolutely less. Yes.
So you're saying you want to be with a guy who still parties?
Yeah, I want him to, like, get drunk with me at dinner. That's really all I care about. And my mom yelled at me actually recently over the weekend because I was like seeing this guy and I was like, yeah, but like he like doesn't really like drink that much, and like I don't know, I feel like awkward if I get drunk at dinner with him. And my mom goes, it's not all about partying. Like, one day you're not gonna party. And my dad looked at her and goes, we get drunk together every night. So what I'm talking about?
She's drunk while yelling at you. She's like, it's not about partying.
She's like, it's not about. But here's the thing, my parents didn't drink. Like, I never saw my parents drink all while I was growing up.
They were just hiding it from you?
I don't know. They were probably like hammered, putting me to sleep. No, like my mom never drank. My dad would like sometimes drink, whatever. And then it wasn't really until I was out of college and like living in New York that my parents started just getting hammered
Empty nest.
together.
Yeah.
Every single night at 5 p.m. So like they like in the summer they sit outside, my dad mixes up some cocktails and they just like sit and drink with each other, and I'm like, "Oh my god. That's amazing. One, that you guys even still have things to say to each other, but that like you look forward to just hanging out by yourselves."
100%.
I love that.
And different couples have different things they like to do that like is their thing, whether it's like some people like take out Mexican and watching like reality TV. Yeah, exactly. And some couples might like just love going getting a glass of wine at a nice restaurant. Wait, that's literally the same thing, just drinking and eating. Anyway, people do other things besides drink and eat. But I do think you are going to slow down a little eventually.
One day I will slow it down.
Also, Paige, we are best friends, even though you try to like say other people are best friends sometimes to make me question myself. But I don't drink that much and we're cool.
That's true.
But like also we're not dating, so like when you go off with your friends, I'm not like, where are you?
Right, like I'm not trying to pull you into the bathroom and make out with you like drunkenly, you know. And like if I am,
because if you were dating a dude who didn't want to go out with you and stuff, you'd have this like double life where he would be like, what is she doing when she like gets home at 4 a.m. while I'm sitting just reading about golf?
Like I don't want to have a double life. I also realized. So one of my friends had a game night the other night, and we all went over there and we're sitting on the couch and we're like all playing games, and there was like a few couples there, and I got so in my feels that I almost had to leave the game night because I was watching the couples. The number one thing I realized that I need in my future boyfriend, I need to be in a group of people, but I need you and I to have our own like jokes that we're doing. So like we're laughing just with each other, but like we're laughing in the group.
Yes.
And I realized that I have not had that. How old am I? 28. Carry the one. 10 years.
That makes me cry
Sad.
Also because it makes me realize why we get along so well, because we have that.
Yes.
Like
we're
really
with people, but like I look at you and like we already know what we're laughing about or like what we're joking. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize couples do that. Like who is going to sit next to me and laugh?
Mental health moment is you need to find someone who when you make eye contact with, when something happens, you both have the same reaction and the same sense of humor with it.
Yeah. Like I just want someone to squeeze my leg under the table and be like, that's an inside joke with us. We're so funny. Let's get back to the group and laugh. And then like, let's leave early.
There is a hotness of being in a relationship and then being out in public, because like you put on this like kind of different persona of like, oh, this is Hannah in the wild. This is how other people see me. Or the funniest is when a couple definitely got in a fight and then they're trying to be normal out in the wild, and I'm like, you guys, and like occasionally you see their like little underlying fight and I'm like, you guys hate each other.
I went to a dinner the other night and I was the first one at the dinner, so I was just like sitting there pretending to be on my phone, like pretending to not look like a loser.
Hate that.
But the table next to me was on a first date. I couldn't stop.
That's actually my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing. I need everyone to shut up so I can listen to every single awkward interaction of this first date.
The waiter came over and was like, sparkling or still? And I was like, sir, shush. Bring both and shut your mouth. I'm listening to something.
Have you ever been on a date that you literally have to listen to the date next to you the whole time? Sometimes I'll let the guy know. I'm like, we're gonna just listen for the next 5 minutes because something's going down with this girl's friend that I have to understand.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whose side I'm on.
It's like, whose side am I on? Yeah. Sometimes I've been on dates and I'm like, we are that first date couple and people are definitely listening to us. And now I'm insecure and I can't tell him that, you know, because he's not going to get it.
He doesn't.
But I'm like, I don't want to be that couple.
To show how my brain is, when you started that story of we were at game night and I almost left, I immediately thought she lost the game. That's what happened. She lost the game. Because I am that friend. I got so competitive. People will be like, Hannah, can you play? And I'm like, oh, I can't. They're like, Hannah's lame. It's like, no, because if I play, the game's going to be ruined for everyone.
Everyone.
You know that meme when the Monopoly table's flipped? Me, I'm not competitive. Also me. That's me.
Yeah. No, we definitely had some fights during that game.
I've left bars because I've lost a beer pong game that was like a little too dramatic, and then being like, I can't walk around this bar with everyone knowing I'm a loser.
I get it. I don't like losing. People think I'm really not athletic and not competitive.
Actually, you won like every single game we played over the summer, and People didn't realize it because you're low-key about it, but I'm like, every team she's been on, she's won.
Yeah. And if I'm on the team, we're winning.
I think we should go to some front page news because we have a heavy dose of gossip today.
Okay, my first story is Lala had her baby. I'm sure you saw it.
Yes.
How do you feel about the name? Her name is Ocean.
You know, there's two ways people can go about it. You can name your kid Sarah, or you can name your kid Ocean. And she went the artsy route. You know what? It's kind of a pretty name. I think Ocean, it sounds nice. Weird, but it sounds nice.
It's such a you thing to say.
I mean, you were going to name your kid Fish Eggs.
Don't talk about my baby name. I actually want to kind of tell that story.
Don't talk about my family.
It's the craziest story. Should I say it on the pod? I don't want people stealing my baby name, though.
It's already stolen.
Oh, my God. Okay, before we get back into front page news.
You don't have to say the name. You don't have to say the name.
Okay. So there's a girl. She's famous. You know, she's pretty famous. People know her. I personally love her. I have always loved her. I love her style. I love her job. I love everything about her. I love her humor. I've always been a very big fan of this girl. I have had a baby name in my list of baby names for almost 4 years now. And any guy I talk to where it ever comes up in like, what are you naming your daughter? This is my name. I don't care who I'm marrying. This is my name. It is like a play off of my grandmother's name. It's whatever. Okay. It's gorgeous. This girl had a baby, stole my baby name, named her baby my baby name, spelled it differently than I am going to spell it. But when I tell you, I saw the Instagram of her announcing the name, I started crying. I called my mom crying, and she goes, "Why are you so upset?" And I go, "Because people are going to start naming their kids that now, and I'm not going to be as unique and cool as I thought I was." And I went through like a real tough time with it.
I remember the rage text you were sending me. And I remember being like, oh, she did care a lot about this. But
I cared so much.
Do you think you want your baby to have a cool and unique name? Or like, well, I like that yours related to like your family. Like I actually asked my Nana recently. I was like, tell me names of people in our family because I'd like it to come from like something that has meaning. But like,
so here's how I got it. Because this is kind of weird too. I was very close to my mom's mom, and when she passed away, I would have dreams about her a lot, and I hadn't dreamt about her in a while, and I had a dream one night, and in the dream, I'm sitting at her kitchen table, like it looks exactly like her house. She's sitting across from me, and like in the dream, I'm pregnant, but I'm not like scared about it. Like in the dream, I'm pregnant, and it's fine. And
like I wanted it. I wanted the baby.
Yeah, like
it wasn't an accident.
We're excited about it. Everyone's of age. We're married.
It was on
it's
purpose.
Fine. Yeah, it was on trend. And like in the dream, I can look down and see my stomach, and like I'm pregnant, but I'm happy. And she's sitting across from me, and she says to me, "Oh, you're naming the baby blank?" And I said, "Yes, Grandma, of course." I wake up from the dream, like going to put the name in my phone, like in my list of baby names. I open my list of baby names. It's at the top. So like, I'm not saying that like my grandma put it in the baby list name. I probably woke up in the middle of the night and did it. But when I saw it on there in the morning, I was like, oh my God, that's the craziest sign ever. And like, I believe in that stuff. And I was like, my grandma wants me to name her, like when I have a daughter, name her this name. So like ever since then, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So ever since then, I'm like, that's my baby name. So when I saw this girl name her daughter that, I was like, oh.
Question, if you have a son.
Yeah.
And then you have another son. And then you have another son.
Why are you putting this, why are you manifesting that for me?
Would you get pregnant again to have a girl to name her that name?
Yes. I'm going to keep going till I get one of each.
Paige, you would be like Jackie from Real Housewives of New Jersey with like 6 kids running around?
If I can't get a girl.
You can adopt my girl. If I have a girl, you can have her because we know she's going to be girly.
If I can't, I have actually thought about that. If I have like 2 kids and I have 2 boys and I haven't gotten a girl yet, I probably will adopt a daughter. Because I can't live my adult life not having a daughter. There's just no way. There's no way. Oh
my God, I would love that for you. I would cry so. Oh my gosh.
I would definitely adopt.
I also Des and I are gonna have the most annoying child.
The most.
Will not shut up.
Is it crazy that I'm really excited for when you have a son?
I'm just gonna be like, hey, the toxic masculinity in this house needs to stop. The whole time I'm gonna be like, don't speak to women like that.
You're gonna be like, hey, I'm not talking to you.
Newsflash, you're being a passive aggressive dick again. Oh my god.
You're just like cracking blankets in his like 13-year-old bedroom. You're like, what is this?
No, but yeah, I just always wanted to be on The Bachelor, just like call out everyone's toxic masculinity the whole time, and they'll be like, Hannah, you're supposed to find the love of your life, and I'm like, no, we have some problematic men in this room, and I need to talk about it.
You're like, they signed up for it, so.
Going back to just how much you love to party.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about this summer? It looking like,
the holiday season can be stressful, but not with Nordstrom. They have a gift for everyone on your list, including yourself. Discover the best gifts and party dresses for festivities this holiday season. Get festive fashion advice from Nordstrom experts for free in stores, online, and the Nordstrom app. They have gifts for everyone. Stocking stuffers, gifts under $100, gift cards. Give whoever is on your list the perfect gift. The gift of choice. Gift cards let them explore Nordstrom on their own time. Explore more at Nordstrom in stores or online at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app. If you're looking for stocking stuffers or the perfect set, then Way has something for everyone during Cyber Week sale. It's their biggest sale of the year, and you'll save 20% off site-wide from November 26th to December 2nd. I have pretty much every Way product there is, and I love all of them. Some of my favorites are their detox shampoo and their leave-in conditioner. I do a lot of things to my hair, so I always have a lot of product, a lot of damage. So the detox shampoo cleanses product buildup, hard water deposits, dirt, oil, other impurities, and it's safe for all hair types, including color treated hair. And then their leave-in conditioner really helps hydrate and fight frizz for every hair type, and I definitely love a leave-in conditioner, especially if I'm doing a slick back bun. And if you're buying for someone else, whether your person has fine, medium, or thick hair or multiple hair concerns, Way's got you. There's so many ways to save this holiday. Thanks to the Cyber Week sale at Way from November 26th to December 2nd, go to THEOUAI.com for 20% off site-wide from November 26th to December 2nd. When you enter promo code Giggly, that's THEOUAI.com for 20% off with promo code Giggly. I'm always trying to get healthier, and whether it's your New Year's resolution or randomly during the year, you're like, this is the day I start to get healthier. Why don't you give Symbiotica a try next time? They're the only thing that I can always count on to consistently keep my health in check. They have these easy-to-take liposomal packets that make your supplements easy and quick to take. I genuinely trust Symbiotica with their ingredients, and there's so many supplements that contain harmful additives, but Symbiotica's products are made clean and with intention. They don't contain seed oils or preservatives. My favorite is the magnesium. It helps with focus and sleep regulation. I also obviously love their liposomal vitamin C. I take those all the time, especially when I'm on planes. They're always in my carry-on bag. You guys have to get your hands on these products while their Black Friday sale is happening right now. Head over to Symbiotica.com for 25% off. That's Symbiotica.com for 25% off, and do something for your health today. Listen up, because I have the perfect gift for people when you don't know what to get them. I have gifted Aura frames so many times. I gifted them to Craig's parents last year. It was the perfect gift, and I was literally racking my brain because I just could not come up with any ideas for a good gift. Aura frames are seamless and easy to use. You add photos with an app with unlimited storage. It's so easy for your older relatives and easy to set up for them. You can take your favorite holiday photo that you would share with your loved ones and the story behind it and just upload it to Aura, and then it will always play when their Aura is on. It helps you interact with your family and friends. And if you have any family members that are bad at technology, Aura is the perfect thing for them. And it's so easy to set up. It's so easy to add pictures. And it really is such a fun conversation starter. For a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code Giggly at checkout. That's AURA frames.com. Promo code Giggly. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year, so don't miss out. Terms and conditions apply.
This Black Friday, give yourself the gift you truly deserve. Glowing, youthful skin with Medik8. Right now, enjoy 30% off site-wide during our Black Friday sale at Medik8. Medik8 combines cutting-edge science with luxury, using powerful ingredients like liquid peptides to deliver real results. Imagine looking in the mirror just 7 days after starting liquid peptides and seeing smoother, more youthful skin. Friends and family will notice the change, but most importantly, you'll notice. That's the transformative power of Medik8. Every Medik8 product is dermatologist recommended and rigorously tested so you can feel confident choosing what's best for your skin. Don't miss out. This 30% off Black Friday sale is only available online through December 3rd at medik8.us. That's MEDIK and the number 8.us. Shop now before it's gone.
We do is lie in bed.
That I don't party.
Yeah.
I'm a woman of
Many sides.
Many sides. And sometimes I like to absolutely rip it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I like to not be spoken to for at least 72 hours.
Same. Also, I just need to address, do you remember when you had a migraine and you told the house to turn the music down like a little because the house was like shaking?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when people got mad at me because of it?
Okay, so there's like a running joke in mine and Hannah's friendship that like I get away with so much, like, and I'm like, oh my God, stop. Like we're joking now. Like I really don't. But that was one of the craziest moments where it's like, I sent the hateful text. I sent the rage text. Hannah got in trouble. No one even brought it up that I was the one that sent the text. No one even cared. They were just like, Hannah. I literally watched it and I was just like, oh my God.
And then
I
you're
really
like,
did get away
honestly,
with it.
I'm Team Kyle on this one.
I was like, how dare Hannah not want to party? And
oh my God. I can't breathe. Okay, what's next?
okay, look, since we're on like the baby train,
Yeah.
Emrata posted like pictures of her giving birth, but like actual pictures of her giving birth. Like it was kind of like a collage, but there was some pictures of her like mid push.
Okay, I have
One
to see
she
this.
had like and like I'm all for the realness. I really am. I'm more for the realness than I would than you taking like pictures in your hospital bed like glammed up like I just had a baby. But like there's some things I feel like you don't have to show everyone.
There is
you
something
know?
so beautiful about just living life and it not being captured completely. But looking at it now, she's not like, screaming, crying, like all red in the face.
No. It's not like crazy, but it's like it's
she
very
still looks
it's
gorgeous.
Very artsy. No,
It's very,
actually
it's
so
very
annoying.
artsy. She looks stunning. Are you going to wear makeup when you give birth?
No. Which I think people would think the opposite of me, but absolutely not. That's crazy town.
Well, you also look stunning without makeup. When I see people with full face of makeup holding the baby for the photo, I'm like, you are an overachiever.
Yeah.
And
I actually have a weird feeling that like I don't really even want my husband in the room. Is that weird?
it depends on the husband, I think. It depends on which husband you're on at the time.
Right, that's true. That's
because
also
I think
true.
some guys, you like really have that like really sexy thing going on where you just always want to protect like your but then you're gonna have someone who could be like literally your best friend who's in it through everything with you, and you're just like, this is us, like this is a new experience,
like
we're going
if
through
he's
together.
in there, he's head level, he's above the action. I don't want him down there looking. What if I myself, you know, which like I probably
I know
will.
I'm gonna myself.
I don't want him experiencing that. I don't want him cutting the cord. Get out of my area.
Des has this thing. He has a rule. I'm not allowed to look at comments on anything. But like sometimes I feel like I'm in in a dungeon, and I'm like, sometimes I really need to look at stuff, so I'll go in the bathroom. He will literally bust open the door while I'm taking it, like, are you looking at the comments? And I'm like, I'm literally shitting myself. I'm shitting my brains out.
Perry used to do that and be like, are you smoking a Juul? Give me a second, dude.
You go, oh my God, I almost dropped my Juul in the toilet.
I'm like, how dare you? I'm hiding this.
I would have had to make you buy me a new Juul. So anyway, the cons of having a guy in the house.
I haven't felt that in a while, though, which is nice.
It's nice.
Okay, next, Billie Eilish dyed her hair blonde. Have you seen a picture of her recently?
It looks amazing, and I also think, one, she's been overdue. I didn't think she would do the green for as long as she did. Second of all, the shag is so in, and, like, it's the 70s now.
It's the 70s, and I was looking at the picture that she posted. It's also, like, the record-breaking Instagram picture. I think she got, like, 2 million likes in 6 minutes.
She beat the egg?
It's like the fastest liked picture. And I was looking at her and I was like, she looks like someone. She looks like Lady Gaga and Scarlett Johansson had a baby.
Oh my God, you nailed it. It's also funny because she's so young. She's like, but her features are becoming like, she's growing still. She's still a baby.
There's something so, and I don't want to sound, I don't even know if this is the word, but this is what's coming to my head.
Mm-hmm. Don't say egregious because you love that word.
I do love that word. Avant-garde.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's something very like avant-garde about her beauty. Like,
she's timeless.
Yeah, like you can't pin, like, you know, when you look at like a model and you're like, this girl is hot and this is why X, Y, and Z on why she's hot. There's something about Billie Eilish's face that like you just can't stop looking at. Like,
well, I also like
stunning.
that it's unique. Like, she's not, she hasn't gotten the injections and the lip stuff and the eye thing to look the same as everyone else.
Yeah, she's very natural.
And because she's so natural, it's almost interesting to look at because you're so used to people with so much makeup. And she has really beautiful eyes and just like good bone structure. And
is that what it is?
Yeah, I think you're not used to seeing people with that little makeup on.
I love like a barefaced, like stunningly gorgeous girl. It's just you want to look at their skin. Girls also are programmed to be like, do you have pores? Let me see them.
Yeah.
So like when I can see a girl's pores and like her freckles, I'm like, you're so pretty.
Can we normalize pores again?
Yeah. Because it's been stressful.
Now they have these video apps that because I think the Kardashians have been using it for a while, where like your video's fully edited. Like your
oh yeah, you can
like
Facetune videos.
And Chloe, they like showed how like she was doing this Zoom or something, and the background was like bending behind her because of the Facetune.
It's too much.
And it's
too much.
It makes me sad.
I even feel bad because people will DM me like off my Instagram stories and they're like, your skin looks so good. And I'm like, that is the Paris filter. Do not let me fool you. Okay? That's Paris all day, every day.
I feel like Paris, we've accepted that, but it's true. Yeah. That's just the Paris filter. But when you're going like too in depth, it makes me angry. It makes me sad. But I've had enough rants about it.
Yeah, you hate that stuff.
I'm done. I'm sitting on the bench.
Okay. Do you watch Real Housewives of Dallas?
I'm up to date on it. I know
you
that
are.
I mean, I'm not up to date, but I like am up to date. If you know what I mean.
I'm not. I'm not.
I like
whatever. Glad we figured that
You're
out.
Like this wasn't supposed to be.
I was interrogating you.
I don't care.
Was like,
I didn't care.
Why don't you watch it? Hey, I don't watch it either. I don't know what that just was. Anywho, so Brandy's husband Brian. Oh, it's kind of interesting, Brandy and Brian, and then all their kids are B names, and it's a lot. Okay, so Brandy's husband Brian was Bravo and Cocktails is the first one to put this video out of him possibly making out with if it's him. I mean, it looks like him making out with a girl at a nightclub. She previously had done a big Instagram post in the caption. People were speculating that she wasn't coming back to the show and she was choosing happiness and all this stuff. But like as of right now, she's still very much involved in the show. The video came out. And she said, please, like, respect our privacy. They have not said an absolute word about it.
Oh, but she said, please respect our privacy? Where?
Yes. I think it was in I read the article in Us Weekly.
Okay.
They're high school sweethearts. She just gave birth to their fourth child. They had 2 years ago. They had adopted a son.
A redhead, which is wild.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
No one talked about it enough.
No one talks about that enough.
I was like, how did you find a baby?
that looks
exactly like your family. How'd you do that?
The other kids are like, wait, was I adopted too?
Here's a crazy thought. They've been together for 17 years. They were high school sweethearts. Mm-hmm. I'm not condoning cheating. I think that's awful. Mm-hmm. There have been some rumors that maybe she stepped out also. If you're with someone for that long, not even that long, because you can be with someone for that long, but if you're with someone when you started that young, could you imagine how much you guys change?
Yep.
And to keep it working for that long, you have to. It's inevitable. It's a human feeling to be like, what's it like on the other side? What would it have been like if I married someone else? So
yeah.
Not that he should be making out with random tattooed girls in the nightclub. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
well,
there has to be more to the story.
Yeah, and also they could have a little open relationship. The point is the way it's come out, it's so disrespectful and looks just like this guy is playing her.
Yeah.
But also, it's funny how Call Daddy was involved. Do you know about that?
No.
Alex, I don't know when the episode was, but she basically was talking about how she had sex with a housewife's husband.
No, she was reading something from a fan, and a fan said that they had sex with a Real Housewife's husband.
Now, if it was let's just go through the hottest husbands. If it was Mauricio, and a snackaroo. Absolute snack. No one talks about the other Dallas Housewife's husband who's hot. Deandra.
Deandra's husband is gorgeous.
Jackie's husband can absolutely get it.
Jackie's husband can get it.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. If we're going down this path.
Let's go down it.
You know
New
who's
York
hot?
is the most single people ever.
Robin's husband, Juan.
Oh, Juan
can get it.
No, actually, don't get me started on Juan because I won't stop.
If Juan Dixon was here right now.
If Juan Dixon was here, sorry, Robin. Sorry, Robin. I don't know the extent of your relationship, but I'm sorry about it. There's some really good-looking husbands that, it's actually kind of crazy to think that, New York, none of them are in relationships.
You know who's, actually kind of hot that people don't talk about? Shannon Bedore's new guy.
Yeah, he is kind of hot. You just like him because he's, tall and, looks like a man.
I like him sturdy.
Yeah, I think my favorite though, because I'm gonna do something different for me. I'm gonna go based on looks and personality.
Are you? Okay.
And I think Mauricio might be the funniest.
When
he was sitting at that dinner and he was hi,
because he's just hi, having fun, making fun of everyone, and he's loaded.
He's sitting at a dinner, he's laughing, he's drunk, he's drinking tequila, he's not paying attention. He's like, Denise, are you gonna eat that? That's the energy I need my man to have.
So
Paige, hey, you gonna eat that?
You legit made a comment that, you made a joke I'm going on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I commented I actually thought it was Meredith Marks. Period. I scrolled through and was and then I was wait a second. You looked like Meredith.
Thank you.
Could you be on a housewife show? Because that's different drama than Summer House. Summer House, you can just sit back, comment on the stupid shit I'm doing.
No.
You'd have to get family involved.
No.
Children.
If I were to do that, I would go straight Kristen Cavallari, Jay Cutler style. You'd never see my children. I really don't think I could have my kids involved in something like that. And
in a Coke scandal?
Yeah, Housewives is a different animal. I don't need you coming and ruining my... Took me a long time to get married, okay? Took me a long time to get here. Don't need you coming in and ruining it. I worked for... It's also when the Housewives get so mad about certain scandals, Jackie and the cheating scandal or the cocaine scandal, whatever. it's like when you signed up for this, you had to know that everything was on the table.
Well, I said it's part of
nothing
becoming
was
a
off
housewife
limits.
when people say your husband's cheating on you. That's just like part of the game.
But here's the thing too, like Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler, like they're broken up now, but like I think the way they did their reality show was funny. Like you got a little bit of drama of the two of them, but like it was mainly funny. It was like their jobs. I don't think I could get like in the nitty gritty of my immediate family. Like, no, that's crazy town to me.
Well, speaking of Jackie and Teresa, Jackie is now getting like a ton of hate for not letting the mouse go. And I'm kind of empathizing with her a little because actually Ben from Watch Crappin' said it. He was like, everyone's like, Jackie won't stop talking about it because she had this party for Evan. But it's like, that was the only other scene that she's gotten.
Yeah, where Teresa talked about it the whole time they were in Lake George.
But then also it's like, you know how I am. Like, if someone wrongs me, I can never move on.
Yeah.
If I was her, it's so, the hard part about Bravo is like you get upset and then people want you to move on because it's more entertaining when there's a different story, but it's still you and your life, and you're like, we're just gonna let this woman say that.
Yeah.
So like,
did you watch the most recent episode?
Not yet.
I wonder if she talks about it at all. I haven't watched it. I've like been waiting because I want to be able to watch Jennifer Aiden like fully hammered when I'm in a good mindset.
Yeah,
because I feel like that would be great.
Jennifer Aiden is like fully embracing it too. Like she's posting clips of it. She was doing this drunk thing like, money can't buy you class, but can it? Money can't buy you class. I'm pretty sure it can. Money can't buy
One of her comments, which is like so true, she was like, what, have you never seen a drunk person before? Like, chill out. And I was like, pop off, our whole show is based on it.
Yeah, Leah from Real Housewives was like, people need to stop shaming this woman for getting drunk. These people are probably drunk on Twitter while judging her for being drunk.
Yeah.
Also, she's not like
drunk,
putting anyone in harm's way. She's not like fucking.
Yeah, she's literally at a pool party with her friends, just like popping off. She's
flopping around a pool party in the pool.
She's like 27 kids at home. Give her a break.
Yeah, any mom, I think, it's actually one of the most relatable things I've seen on Bravo. Anyway, what's next?
Ooh, let's talk about J-Lo and A-Rod, just because we had recorded before like the articles were really coming out that they're like,
do you remember when I was like, I think
and
they're
now,
back together, and you were like, Hannah, shut up.
And I was like, Hannah, absolutely out of here. And now they keep like posting the same like Instagram stories, and it's like, we get it. We get the narrative you're trying to push. And then there was like paparazzi pictures of them together recently. And it's just like, in the pandemic, in the quarantine, the people got too smart. You know, like I feel like before quarantine, it was celebrities and then it was like normal people. And normal people didn't realize that was going on behind the scenes of celebrities. Like I didn't know that like J-Lo and A-Rod was like a business deal, you know? So now when they're posting paparazzi pictures, I'm like, guys, I know that this is posed and you want us to think you're working on it. I know you're not working on it. And something happened during quarantine where we all got on the same page that we were like, celebrities are out of their minds.
It's literally, people realize that celebrities are their own reality TV show. You're only seeing what people want you to see.
You are a savant.
No, but it's 100% true.
A wordsmith. It's 100%
Let's not go
true.
that far. I can barely form a sentence, but yeah, their lives are our entertainment. So they're showing. It's basically how the Kardashians do. They do their show the same way they do their social media and their real lives.
So true.
They're showing.
I think it's also crazy, like people calling paparazzi for things. Like, get out of my face.
Did you see Madison got like stopped by a paparazzi? She was like walking alone in Miami, which was weird to me. Like just walking in like a cute athleisure wear.
I've walked alone in Miami for years. Not a single photog. No one would know. Like that doesn't just happen. You're not walking on the beach and photographers are just coming up. People are calling them. I've literally watched models, like girls that I know, call paparazzi and be like, I'm in this part of the beach. And I'm like, that's insane.
What?
There's no way she was just walking on the beach and a paparazzi was like, ooh. She absolutely had to have
Yeah,
called.
you're right. Paparazzi only will chase like Lady Gaga.
Real celebrities.
And, like, top celebrities. So like when you see like, no offense, people from Selling Sunset all over the place on People Mag.
So you called them. You literally said
that
I'm
was like
at
the whole
Soho
fight on
House
Selling
Beach.
Sunset. Do you remember when Christine was yelling at Heather
for calling paparazzi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. And that's just like a crazy conversation to even be had. Like, you called paparazzi. No, you called them. Like, oh my God.
And then apparently you can get sued by like taking a paparazzi photo of yourself and posting it on Instagram.
Which I also think is crazy.
Which I think is crazy, but we're not even going to get into that. What's next?
Yeah. That's all the front page news I had
wait,
for today.
I forgot. Did you like the name Ocean?
No. No.
Why?
Like, I don't want... No. It's like, it's how I feel about people naming their children, like,
Apple?
Rainbow. And yeah, it's just like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Ocean is just... No, like, it makes me think, like, seaweed, seahorse. That's just what's coming to my brain. I
just
can't.
keep the ocean
Like,
out
I
of
get it. You don't want to name your child, like, Emily or Sarah or, like, something very generic. But you don't need to name her Rainbow Sunshine, Love and Light. You know, like, calm down.
Meta world peace.
Yeah, like, it's kind of crazy.
What do you think of the name Hazel?
I like that name.
Okay, sorry. I heard that there's someone in my family named Hazel, and I was like, I love that name.
I actually really like that name, and there was someone in my family named Hazel.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I really like it.
Interesting.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the house at DraftKings Casino. With the season's offerings, you'll unwrap everything you wished for, from table games and jackpots to a slot at the top of everyone's list. Jingle bells, power reels. DraftKings is offering a warm welcome to new players with $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $10 wager. Plus, everyone can get in on the action with a holiday reward every week. So sign up with code Giggly because the holiday cheer is here, only on DraftKings Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Opt-in required. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. You've heard us talk about Horseback before, but it's obvious that we love all of their stuff. Their new Clarity half-zip hoodie and jogger set is perfect to do everything in. Travel, lounge on the couch, run errands. It's an effortlessly versatile matching set that you've all been searching for. This holiday season, you can elevate yours and your loved one's wardrobe with winter essentials from Horseback. Their Riviana fleece pullover is the perfect cropped pullover, has kind of a looser fit, but perfect, cozy, and chic. Whether you need gifts this holiday season or you need warm layers for yourself, you can use code GIGGLY for 20% off your first purchase through the end of the week. That's 20% off hoodies, joggers, dresses, and more with code GIGGLY. It's almost that time of year where we're going to start thinking about our New Year's resolutions. And if one of yours is to crack down on your budget, then you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money's customized budgets help you better understand your finances and help you stay on track to meet your goals. They can track how many transactions you make each month, and you'd be shocked to learn that the average U.S. consumer makes about 70 payments per month. There's no way you can keep track of that all yourself. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that empowers you to save more, spend less, and take control of your financial life. With Rocket Money, you can see all of your checking, savings, credit cards, and investments in one convenient place, allowing you to understand your spending trends. And Rocket Money has over 5 million happy members and has saved its users over $1 billion across all of the app's features. Rocket Money will even negotiate lower bills for you, and sometimes by up to 20%. Saving money on a cell phone bill or cable bill and not having to deal with customer service, it's a dream come true. So let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Get Rocket Money today at rocketmoney.com/giggly squad. That's rocketmoney.com/giggly squad. rocketmoney.com/giggly squad.
This Black Friday, give yourself the gift you truly deserve. glowing youthful skin with Medik8. Right now, enjoy 30% off site-wide during our Black Friday sale at Medik8. Medik8 combines cutting-edge science with luxury, using powerful ingredients like liquid peptides to deliver real results. Imagine looking in the mirror just 7 days after starting liquid peptides and seeing smoother, more youthful skin. Friends and family will notice the change, but most importantly, you'll notice. That's the transformative power of Medik8. Every Medik8 product is dermatologist recommended and rigorously tested so you can feel confident choosing what's best for your skin. Don't miss out. This 30% off Black Friday sale is only available online through December 3rd at medik8.us. That's MEDIK and the number 8.us. Shop now before it's gone.
Anyway, I'm so excited for this
Are
moment.
you pregnant? Because I feel like
No. Oh yeah, it's so funny. My bloating picture. This is just how like the world changes.
Hannah, wait, I have a request. Wait, before you say this, I have a request. When you are pregnant, I want you to tell me on the pod.
Okay.
Because I feel like I want the gigglers to get our
actual reaction.
combo.
Not you calling me being like, did you post?
Yeah, not me.
You accidentally posted your
assassinating
like water, whatever it's called, your water breaks.
Oh yeah.
It's funny how like times have changed because I posted my bloating photo this summer, like this bloating photo, and it like, and everyone was like, "This is so funny," and then like I posted it now when things are like hot, and people were like mad.
Yeah, people were like, why would you do this to us? I thought this was an announcement.
Yeah,
and you're like, this is from a burrito 7 months ago.
I like tagged Summer House. I tried to make it pretty, but I was also like, I was with people because I was very bored. But yeah, people were very angry. They were like, "How could you lie to me?" And I'm like,
I'll never forget that photo. You looked stunning. The lighting was perfect. I was like, stop.
I had like pregnancy sweats.
I'm taking
sweats.
it back.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And also like it's important to normalize bloating because the amount of people that are editing their bodies to look so small, sometimes you just have to show the real width and girth of your bladder and stomach. Okay, so I'm very excited about this final segment because how do I even know what to wear if you don't tell me?
If I don't tell you.
And when the weather changes,
It's hard.
the rules change.
It's hard out here. It's hard out here.
So we need I'm giving you a big intro, sorry.
Thank
I'm like,
you.
please stop.
Okay.
I'm trying to
You're
give you
like,
an
please
intro.
shut the fuck up. I was like, okay.
So we are giving the Looks for Less extraordinaire the floor.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you guys a few things that are going to be on trend for the spring. And then when this pod comes out, I will put on my story like a few swipe ups to things that I think you should get. First, let me start out with, everyone always asks me where, like, cheap websites that I shop on, and I switch them up. Like, sometimes I'm really into like 2 of them and I only go to those, and then I get bored of them and I forget they exist. Right now I'm very much into Princess Polly, and I'm very much into Shop Akira, which is like some random website that I had found a few years ago, and I think it's like based in Chicago, and I would always like forget about it but then go back to it. They have very different things. Like my orange dress with the pink feathers on the cuff, like you're not wearing that multiple times. You're wearing that for like one thing.
But also you're not seeing that at like a Zara. Like,
yeah, you're
it's
not
as unique.
So they have very unique things, but still things that are very trendy. Like some things on their website.
Basically, you're not going to walk in a room and like be worried other girls are wearing it.
Right. Some things on their website, I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. I would like, I don't even know how that's fashionable. But like, there are a few things that I see and I'm like, that's the most amazing thing. They have very good shoes. Okay, so that's first. For the spring, obviously, like pastels, I mean, it's spring, groundbreaking. But it's a very like 60s vibe.
Ooh.
So like headbands are very in. Platform shoes. Versace just did an ad, and I've been trying to find these shoes that aren't $1 billion since Christmas. Kendall Jenner posted a picture on Christmas, and her shoes were like these platform, like over the, like tie around the ankle. Hers I think were open toe, but she wore them with tights. So shoes like that, like very mod.
It's like Austin Powers.
Yes, think very like Austin Powers. Micro mini skirts, very in, bedazzled ones.
Wait. What's a micro mini? How little is that?
So like very 60s, like mini skirts.
So it's not high-waisted? It's like a tube top on your butt?
It's like a tube top on your butt. Great description.
So like
Thank
if your
you.
labia is showing, it's macro mini.
Yeah, it's fashionable. Same thing with like shorts, like tight shorts that you would see in like a 60s movie. I keep thinking of, what's that movie, the baseball movie, The Sandlot. Like Wendy Peppercorn is like what I'm thinking.
Okay, cute.
Okay. We're done with sweat sets. I know. It's tragic. It's sad. But we've done them. We did them for 2 years.
Okay.
We're transitioning.
Is Kylie not doing it anymore? Because I feel like she was the one who like made it.
Sweats, Kylie
Like
Jenner.
the Kylie Jenner, like, you know, she'd wear like the big sweatsuit with the matching like biker shorts.
Her fashion, I mean, it's just
okay, shade.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, was that rude? No, I definitely look at her like what she's wearing, but like she's not my go-to.
Yeah. Because
she's a lot more sexy than fashion, I feel like.
Yes, and you're not like showing off the same parts of your body.
Yeah, I'm not like, these A cups are real, if you were wondering. So rather than like sweat sets, as I'm wearing like a hoodie and matching sweats, it's gonna be for the spring like knitwear. So like a knit flare pant with a matching knit cardigan. Cardigans are really in. Crop sweater vests are very in.
Can I just say, I have a problem with knitwear. I have very sensitive skin. Like if there's a tag that's like a little off, like it ruins my whole day. So I hate buying something like knitwear that's cute and you put it on and I'm like, I can't wear this all day, especially when you're also a sweaty beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep that in mind for you.
Okay.
When I'm like, what's the tag situation on this?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So sweater vests are very in. Cropped blazers are very in. Think very Jackie O for the spring.
Okay.
So we're getting a little mod. Trench coats, very in. That will be your springtime jacket. And don't be afraid to do a patterned trench coat.
I was about to say, like, what color? Because I feel like camel we've done a bazillion times.
You can definitely stay in the neutral tones, but don't be afraid of a funky patterned jacket. Okay?
Okay.
Don't be afraid of it. Also, for pants, trousers are very in. I don't love the word trouser, but I'm going to use it.
No.
Think very Emrata style, like an oversized trouser or like a flare Victoria Beckham type trouser.
Okay.
We're loving trousers, crop tops with a crop blazer. And that's your 411 on spring fashion trends. Thank you.
Wait, that's amazing. I'm excited to see what outfits you are going to start coming up with. And now I'm just stressed because I feel like spring cleaning is ahead and you have to like have this weird transition phase where you're like, is it hot? Is it cold? I don't know what to do with my life.
I hate it. And I'm like moving in 2 weeks and it's like a bomb went off in here.
Are you going to throw a lot away?
Yeah, a lot.
That's going to feel amazing.
I'm going to donate.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You guys, thank you so much for giggling with us this week. We covered a lot. I hope you're enjoying Summer House. I hope you're subscribed to Burning in Hell. Paige and I were both on Call Her Daddy. You should listen to both those episodes because they were fire. Now we're officially stepfathers. And we should have Alex on Giggly Squad eventually. We'll bother her about that later.
Absolutely.
I know she's running around LA doing who knows what right now, but we'll get her. We'll trap her ass.
Thanks for giggling with us, guys.
We love you, and we'll talk to you later, and merch is coming out soon. Bye.